Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, have we got an episode for you tonight? We are talking Maul, the Shadow Lord. Can you believe it? We're finally getting a Darth Maul focused anything. It's just Darth Maul. I feel like I've been waiting since 1998, 1999, whenever Phantom Menace came out. And I was a little kid standing inside that Toys R Us line at midnight, waiting for the Darth Maul figure to come out. And I saw him. I was like, this is the coolest character ever. And then I went to the movie theater and got cut in half, and my heart was broken. But we are finally getting his own series. And I am not alone talking about this. To my left here, I have Darth Jorge.
Yo, peoples.
Right. And I, of course, am Oberry Kenobi. And let's hit it. Let's get into this. All right, Jorge. Let's hit the ground running.
Let's do this.
How excited were you about a Maul solo series?
First of all, we needed a Maul solo series. That little teaser that they did at the end of Solo really opened up a lot of opportunities for us to really get an idea of what was Maul doing during this whole time, right? And so now we got it. He's a freaking syndicate lord. And I think it's the coolest thing to see a fallen Sith turn super badass now, because he's the guy that everybody's scared of. And I'm so excited to finally dive into something like this. This is a character that I've kind of like grown into loving, almost kind of like how Ahsoka kind of just grew into, like, I know, kind of like that. But yeah, Maul, just such a badass, and he's getting his own show now, and with an amazing voice actor with Sam Witwer. So I'm really excited to dive into this thing.
Awesome. So am I. Again, ever since I first saw the first sketches of Maul, I feel like when the Duel of the Fates video came on, and like he flipped his hood back, and we were like, "Oh my god, it's amazing!" Like, and I've been waiting fucking like 30 years for this. I feel like, but yeah. So
a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't want it to, but it kind of did. I was a midnight releaser. I saw that thing on like day one at midnight.
Yeah, I didn't. I was probably like 10 years old still.
That hurts somehow even more. But I feel like we're gonna hit the ground running here, where it starts off, and the animation itself doesn't feel exactly like the Clone Wars animation. It feels kind of grittier, and
it is.
I feel like Clone Wars was like Cartoon Network, and then like Bad Batch kind of was like a little more like late teens, where this feels like it's made for like 25 to 35-year-olds. Like, this feels like adult animation, right?
Like this guy.
It does. Like it's got a grit to it. It's got a grime and just a noirish feel to it. Kind of feels like I kept getting what was it, like Blade Runner vibes for real.
Oh, I didn't think that's good. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I think the show it's yeah, the city is great. Actually, it's crazy. I'm thinking the whole time this is Coruscant, and I wanted to find out it's not Coruscant.
Yeah, me too. Like, actually, it's my first note is like, heist on Coruscant. Nope, wrong.
Nope. Yep. But it would make sense though that it wouldn't be Coruscant, so I was cool with that. But apparently the planet's called Janus. That's a weird name for a planet. Janus.
Sure.
Like Janis Joplin. Sure.
Yep, exactly.
But yeah. That opening scene, man, it's so good to start off, and just high intensity. Like, they're pulling a heist.
It is, and like it's kind of going the right way. It's kind of, then it starts to kind of go. It kind of falls apart where they're going through the city, and they finally get stopped by the I don't know if they're corpos or if they're just regular cops, but
it seems like they're some type of popo.
But that's when it happens. The door opens up, and out comes the shadow of Maul, the Shadow Lord himself, Darth Maul, and then there's the needle drop. A Duel of the Fates.
Yes,
comes on.
Yes, and then pulls that hood. He's got the hood up too. It reminded me of how he came off of the in Phantom Menace, like when he was
exactly,
in the desert or whatever. That he looks just like that. I'm like, that's Phantom Menace vibe right there.
So dude, 1000%. And he gets the blade, and then he ignites the second one, and he just tears through the people without missing a single step. And I swear to God, I saw like Lieutenant Dan in the background being like, "You got robotic legs."
Not Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Maul.
Lieutenant Maul.
So
Dude,
then
but it's so good
yeah,
because he's just like he still got it after
yeah,
everything that
and they're
happens on
not they're not
Mandalore with
holding
Clone
back.
Wars.
Hmm.
No, not at all.
Yeah. It feels like almost as like visceral as like his fight through like Order 66. Like it feels like they didn't hold back, and
Mm-mm.
yeah, it was kind of amazing. And it's something they touched on quite a few times. But we'll pull away from that, and in this mall show, we kind of have this underlining like cop procedural show going on too. With they start investigating the crime scene, and the one robot's name is um what was it? It was Two Boots. And
Is
I
it
don't know if
really?
you noticed. Yeah, he's like Officer Two Boots, and like this robot with like dude looks like he's wearing like Dayglow like Air Force Ones. He's got like
Two Boots crazy.
little like battle droid legs, and like yeah, Two Boots.
He ain't got no
But they
boots on
start
them legs.
investigating this kind of thing, and turns out that they actually ended up catching Maul on a some kind of like surveillance camera, and they start running the face, and it's blocked by the ISB, which I thought was
Mm-hmm.
really interesting, and again, kind of a I like how all these shows you kind of have to hit the ground running, but if you do watch the other ones like Andor, or you watch Ahsoka, all these little entities of the Empire kind of pop up like the ISB.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really nice like hearing that and seeing like he's restricted because he's just about the biggest threat to Vader and Palpatine, probably,
Yeah,
that they
yeah,
know
I would
of.
say so. Yeah, when the
Um,
ISB popped up, it was like that Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he's like, right there, right there, right there. I was like, I knew it. I knew ISB. Yeah.
yeah. But what else did you like about the episode, George?
So we got the little stuff with the ISB. I thought that was a nice little throw in there. There's a couple things that I was kind of like laughing at because it throws me off when you have the captain of this police department or whatever, and
Hmm.
he sees the video of Maul slashing the one droid, and he's like, a laser sword, and I'm just like, what the hell is
Dude,
wrong with this guy? He called it a laser sword? How dare him? And I forget.
Dude went full Annie. It's a laser sword, wizard.
And I'm like, disrespectful ass motherfucker. Like, come on, dude. Like, you don't know what a lightsaber is. But I also remember that not the entire universe knows about Jedi and Sith and so on. So it's a huge galaxy. So a lot of people don't really know about it, but they know of the weapons if they've seen it. So laser sword is just an easy name to say.
Right.
I just thought that was funny. But one of the big things I did like about this show was we get into this character. She's a pink Twi'lek, and Maul's looking for this chick. Maul is looking for her, and she apparently is a Jedi. And I guess so is the guy that she's with, the little green guy, is her
like
master.
hard times Kermit over there. Like
Yeah,
he was
yeah. He's just like, oh, Kermit. But yeah,
I wasn't expecting him. Yeah,
I wasn't either. So I'm sitting there cracking up. I'm like, who the hell is this guy?
so
I'm like,
now of course we have the Jedi genocide, and yet again we have two more that survived it. So now we're up to like 104.
Dude, there's so many now. Every time I turn around, you got another new Jedi that lived the whole thing. I'm like, what? Order 66 apparently was not as thorough as we thought it was originally.
No, like what race survived more, the Jedi or like the Kryptonians from when Krypton blew up? Like it seems like there's always an extra Kryptonian and like an extra like exactly, man, an extra Jedi.
Yeah, it's just every time I look around, it's another one. Like I think these are the two latest ones we've gotten. I think Yeah, I think I have a feeling this is who Darth Talon is going to be, and we don't know if this is actually going to be the name of this character when she converts over. But like I
Hmm.
said, Maul's looking for her. He's looking for an apprentice, and he's had visions. And the one girl who was part of the Maul I think her name was Rook Cass or
You
something like that.
you mean you
She's with
mean
them.
evil oh, what the hell did I call her? Evil Sabine? Like
Evil Sabine, yeah,
every time I saw, I was like, she got pink armor, she's got like real short hair that isn't colored, and I'm
yeah.
like, it's Evil
Mm-hmm.
Sabine.
It's Evil Sabine. Yeah, I mean, the only thing is, I did notice they took the horns off of her helmet because she had it in the Clone Wars when she was
Oh,
on
really?
Mandalore with yeah, they took that, but it was nice to see that she's there still with them,
Hmm.
holding things down. There were still some more of the Mandalorians there that were pretty cool. They still have the red and black, took the horns off.
Yeah.
But he also has some of his brothers, the Dathomir brothers, Zabraks,
Yes.
that are
Zabrax.
with him too, which is nice that they're all kind of like working together and stuff like that. But this syndicate thing is real, man. Like, we find out that he's apparently the guy behind all of these other syndicates, and they're all betrayed him. So now he's going back for revenge. He's coming after him.
Yeah,
And we
he's not
see
happy.
like two of them. Yeah, he's not happy at all. So you go in and we find out the first two that he's coming after. I think Barrio and Demas were the two guys.
Demas. Yeah,
Demas,
it's
yeah.
Barry on the pike, and then Demas was the Triclops guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So funny thing though, I noticed when I was watching that part where they had to meet up in like, non-hostile area, whatever.
Hmm.
Um, did you notice what they were eating?
No.
Sorry, I'm a fat guy. so he
Same, bro.
opens the tray. I'm sorry. But he opens the tray and I'm looking at him like, yo, bro, is that chicken parm? It's chicken parm canon and inside Star Wars.
That's space chicken parm, okay?
Space parm.
Exactly.
Dude, I'm looking at it, I'm like, that's chicken parm. The
Yo, could
galaxy
you
far,
throw
far
that?
away has chicken parm.
How long do you think until they get like chicken parm sandwiches in the galaxy far, far away?
I don't know, but it was funny
I
because then I watched it again today, and the
Yeah.
part in the beginning where the two cops were in the speeder, it
Mhm.
was a Chinese food box he was eating out of.
Oh, bento box?
So no, it was like one of those, like,
Oh, like
the
the
Chinese food
takeout?
with the takeout box, and he was eating out of it. I'm like, the Star Wars universe is getting pretty real here.
Yeah, it is. Shoot, I was like upset when they announced it was oh, what did they call it? They called it calf. There was like space coffee in Andor where they were like, "Do you want some calf?"
Oh,
And
they
they were
did.
drinking. And I was like, "Don't bring real food and like things into Star
Yeah,
Wars. Just
just
leave it alone."
give me the blue milk. Blue milk. That's it.
Right? Exactly. But
But yeah,
that whole
go for it.
that kind of standoff between the two was pretty intense. And
Yeah.
at first I thought the Pike guy was going to die. I really did. In fact, I had to cross out my notes here, but he ended up killing Demos and the
Hmm.
oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. Maul pulled a little bit of a trick in there, and he put Damos's robot's head, his accountant's head, in the tray. That's what it was. That kind of like set
Yeah,
the whole thing off. Like he's pulling some dirty tricks for sure.
Maul definitely on some dirty trick stuff, but that's why he's the Shadow Lord. Oh, see what I did
Right?
there?
Oh, I did. You get an extra
Hey,
nickel every time you say it. Hey.
but yeah, so we wound up going ahead and having Barrio kill what Demos, you said his name was?
Hmm.
Yeah. And so they have this crazy chase where they find out, they're going after Barrio now because they got one loose string. So they
Yeah.
go on a crazy chase through the city. Maul's guys are pulling out all the stops to try to take this guy out, man. They're on the back of the truck with a freaking turret gun, sitting there like
Yep.
trying to blow this dude
Yeah,
up.
with the
And just like
Gatling gun, dude. I was like,
yeah,
that was rad.
it reminded me of Batman when they were doing that chase scene with the Joker
On the
and
Dark
they were
Knight,
just
yep,
the
definitely.
Dark Knight.
He's like
Yeah,
he
I
was
was
in like this big, like almost like semi truck thing. Like that thing
yeah.
was no joke. It was smashing through things all the time.
Yeah, that thing was huge. So freaking the one Zabrak dude was sitting there like da, 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 taking him out and everything like that. And the little dude gets away, man. I'm sitting there like, what the hell? I didn't even
Right.
think to see that he pops out of his like suit. Like he's crawling on his leg and he's his upper body. And I instantly when I saw him, I'm like, nah, this looks like a suit. And I didn't think of it. I'm like, what the hell? He's crawling. And so he's only like a foot tall. And these guys are going after him, and then he gets saved by the police captain. I didn't catch his name. But yeah, he gets taken into custody.
Yeah.
Which was interesting because earlier in the episode we have the Twilight girl who was also taken into custody because she was stealing some stuff. So it's kind of interesting how everything kind of came together. And while all this is happening, Maul's having his visions about his apprentice that he's looking for. So it's crazy. Yes, I mean that first episode was pretty cool, man. I mean, to get, Maul and just all the stuff that he's doing behind the scenes, he's a dirty dude.
He is. And he comes up with the most insane idea ever where he's like, no, we're just going to break into the police station and take the guy. Not like, again, not kind of unlike what happened in The Dark Knight, where like the Joker like busted out of the police station. Like, so, yeah, it was pretty intense. And even that no, that was was that the second episode? Where
The escape?
Yeah, it started in the first episode where he ends up dicing up the robot in the hallway again.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like again, these Maul scenes are definitely not holding back.
One thing I did notice, did you notice his lightsaber has like flames? Like Kylo Ren did in the sequel? Yeah, so I was looking at it and I'm like, his lightsaber's sparking. It has like flame-like textures than it used to be.
Oh, kind of like the what was it? The unstable kyber crystal.
Yeah, so I was like, did he break his in some show? And then now I'm assuming,
did he piece it together from Naboo?
That's what I'm thinking, because I'm like, when he fought Ahsoka last, his lightsaber was in somewhat decent condition, I'm assuming, right? He had to put it together, obviously, but now it's starting to spark with the little flames. Now it could have been just like how the motion of the lightsaber was moving, but it looked like flames. But it looked like Kylo Ren's lightsaber, where it had like that little flame-like texture. So I'm wondering if he damaged it sometime and he repaired the crystal, because I'm assuming kyber crystals around this time frame are pretty, like, they're rare to come by because the Empire took them
especially what do they call it, the bled ones. Ones he can corrupt.
Yeah, so I'm assuming he had some damage to it or something happened, because it's definitely a lot different than it was before. So I thought that was kind of cool. Little nifty.
Yeah, and I think it was in that. It might have been during that scene too, where I think he was in the jail cell and like he just had like the glow of his lightsaber on him as he was walking in. Like the cartoon cinematography in this show is like super next level. It's I definitely don't want to like understate. They really seem to understand the character and what a show about a Sith situation should be. And maybe not like screw it up in the first 10 minutes. But anyway, so we'll switch to episode 2. And as they're climbing down the ladder with the fish dude, they have the one dude with the Gatling gun like blasting up, and then Maul's like dicing people up with the lightsaber. I was like, I don't think I've ever seen a Gatling gun and a lightsaber used simultaneously, but I need more of it.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. And the cool part is this is all happening on a ladder.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they're literally looking up to the freaking guards and they're shooting down at them. And Maul is sitting there deflecting them off while the other guy's shooting. And it's like the craziest combo move ever. But yeah, that was kind of cool because like they're taking him down. They're taking him down with no problem. Like there's
exactly not even flinching.
Butter. Just
So yeah, they eventually get out of there, and I guess they load them up in the truck, and they're going down the truck, and I think the girls loaded in, if I remember right, and they're driving down the not Coruscant Highway, and we see Bad Times Kermit, and he senses his his Padawan, and he jumps out and tell me I'm wrong.
You're not.
But I wasn't expecting that dude to be a Jedi, and he, in a world where Order 66 was like, I don't know, 17 days ago, this dude is awfully brave, and showing off like who he is. And especially to like the corpos, because the cops get involved and they're just like, "Oh, thanks, Jedi."
Well, so he definitely was one of those trying to avoid it in the beginning because in the first
Hmm.
episode, the girl's hungry or whatever, and she's like, "We don't have room." Or when she's getting detained by the droids. He's
Hmm.
like, "You have no room to make a scene." Um, so that's what made me think like, "Oh, this guy must be a Jedi," because obviously he wants to stay under the radar, and if this girl's a Jedi, then she's got to be his master, or he's got to be her master, or something like that. But when it comes to the Padawan, he needs to do what he needs to do. So he pulled out all the stops. But the minute his time was up, he vanished. He did a whole
Hmm.
Avatar move, and he was like, "Goodbye."
Yeah,
And when the world needed him most,
Maul was kind of up against the bricks there, and he pulled like the normal bad guy. Let's take out the bridge over there to distract everybody, and then he just vanished like a fart in
dirty.
the wind. Yeah.
Yeah, Maul was just like, "I know your type. We can take care of this," and just was like, "I'm
Right.
gonna put everybody else in harm's way. You got to fix that problem. Goodbye." But
He's
the
no stranger to taking advantage of the Jedi, that's for sure.
Oh no, yeah, he saw that as an opportunity, and then he knew too that the guy was like force sensitive,
Hmm.
so he knew exactly how to take care of that, especially with him being under hiding, because Maul obviously is not in hiding. He can give two craps of people looking for him because he's gonna be like, "Come, just come. Just gonna take you
Right.
out anyway." And the Jedi are like, "No, we gotta hide, bro. We gotta hide. We can't be seen."
Well, that's the other thing. Like
So
the people who do recognize Maul are terrified of him. They're like,
mhm.
"Oh no, you're Maul." Like, nope, I ain't messing with that.
I actually find it funny that the Twi'lek girl knew who Maul was.
Hmm.
So when he opened the door to her thing or whatever while she was locked up, she looks at him and she says Maul, and I'm like, how do you know? But Maul is notorious. I'm definitely sure the Jedi Temple was teaching them about what happened to Maul when he was killed by Obi-Wan,
Oh yeah,
or
not just that. I'm sure
killed.
there was a lesson of the first Jedi killed by a Sith Lord was Qui-Gon by Darth Maul when everyone was like, "Nah, there can't be a Sith Lord." Um, Qui-Gon's dead. Like Sith Lord killed him. So
He gone.
yeah, exactly.
I can't say it like that. That's messed up. Qui-Gon, my guy.
Yeah, I know. I know. I hope he shows up, just even in like a flashback. I miss him.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
but yeah, so what else we got? So yeah,
we
so
got.
Maul has a okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got the detective dude kind of looking. He somehow finds out about the Shadow Syndicate, and they're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, we ain't talking about that." And
Mm-hmm.
he ends up going to this like working girl.
Yeah, you saw that.
Right? I was like,
That night
"What is it you
nightlight.
do, lady?
Why does he
Your
know
room's
her?
just all purple like that? Like what?" Right? And then she's like, "Maybe we can get together later and for dinner." Yeah, I'm sure she wants a snack.
Yeah.
But he ends up like picking her brain apart, and she was like, she tells him like he brought all these like the Pikes, the syndicates, because after the Empire took over, all of the organized crime was kind of ignored and really came into power, almost in a power vacuum kind of thing. And then
Mhm.
Maul brought them all together, and then Maul was shown to be weak, and they kind of all backstabbed him, and we kind of get Maul's like five-way revenge here, and it was interesting. I really dug again the aesthetics of her room, and again the show's kind of. I feel like it's matured so far past what Clone Wars season 1 was and what the original
Mhm.
Clone Wars movie was.
Yeah,
Um,
I think in this episode, Maul winds up having a talk with the Twilight girl, and
mhm.
he's like talking about
The good and evil
his
speech.
yeah, the good and evil speech, and we wind up finding out too that on that list of people that he's trying to go after is Sidious.
Mhm.
And I know a big rumor of the show is, do we get the Maul Vader fight? That's like him bringing up Sidious's name like that was kind of like one of those bigger indicators, because I'm pretty sure the Empire is going to get wind of what's happening on this
Mhm.
planet, there's no way they're not. You know what I mean?
This is so early after like Order 66 that I would be surprised if Vader isn't quite fully formed into the Jedi genocide, if he even like has his lightsaber, if he's ready. And what are the other ones? The Inquisitors, like, are the Inquisitors up and
Mhm.
running yet? Maybe not. I just feel it's
That's a good point too.
I
It's a
feel
possibility. I
so.
mean, yeah, because we have no idea exactly where this is at in the timeline. Like all we know is it's after Mandalore, but before Solo.
Mhm.
So it's like a pretty small window, but I don't know. I mean, he could be fully badass Vader mode and with the Inquisitors at this point too. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to see like if that winds up being the case because I remember in Clone Wars, he was trying to tell Ahsoka like he's had visions of the future. He had visions of this Dark Lord with Sidious, and for him to come in contact with Vader after all that, it would be just like a full circle moment.
Yeah, and he definitely knows, like, if anyone's gonna piece together that like Vader is Anakin, it's gonna be Maul right away.
Hmm.
Like he
Yeah,
definitely
no, for
knows
sure.
like he was being groomed. I mean, because shit, how so Sidious was doing to him.
Hmm. It's like a circle.
Speaking of
um,
I want to circle back to like evil Sabine. The little disc droid is evil Chopper. That
it
dude was like picking
is.
the wires out of the and like just about heard him doing like the Chopper laugh, like as he was like controlling the spaceship or whatever it was. But
Yeah, he's sitting there cracking up too when he's doing stuff. He's like, suckers. Like,
yep.
that's. I
Him and
mean, they
Chopper
always
were
gotta have like,
programmed by the same people.
yeah. You gotta have the comedic droid in every Star Wars story. Like, it has to be at least
True.
one. But this one's a little badass demon droid, so he's cool.
Yeah, and then
um,
the last of my notes is there's another like really badass hallway fight. Well,
I was just about to bring that up too.
yeah, like before we touch on that, he does talk to the Twilight Girl and kind of lets her understand that the dark side is a pathway to many techniques that some people would find to be unnatural. And I feel like he's like really setting her up to like understand that. You see, I think he even says like she's been like programmed to see these things, and she needs to like break that programming and see the world for what it really is, and
Mm.
the futility of good and evil, and what really pulls the strings behind both scenes.
Yeah, I think that's something that Maul has developed over the years. Is that he's like, "Am I really the bad guy?" And he's like, "I'm on the same side as you are."
Hmm.
And he's talking about Sidious and the Empire and so on and so forth. And it goes back to that whole thing of matter of perspective. He's literally he's a Sith turns syndicate leader, and he still sees himself as a good guy, which just blows
Right.
my mind.
Well, I think he even says it from he's like, well, from a certain point of view, and I'm like, he said it. He
Yep,
did the Obi-Wan line.
yeah, he did. But it's crazy.
Kenobi.
I mean, shoot, do we get that too? I want to see that too again.
I can't wait, man.
Um, I know. But yeah, I think his idea of the universe right now in this galaxy is that there's one evil, and that is the Empire. And no
Hmm.
matter who you are, whether you be a regular person, a Jedi on the run, or a syndicate leader, the goal is take them out because all they're doing is wrong. Like even the bad guys are saying these are bad guys. You know what I mean? And so when the bad guys are saying these are bad guys, it's real. You know what I mean? So I feel
Yeah.
like there's going to be a lot of I hope to see the ISB in this series and him going up against the ISB. um I
What
hope to get
freaking
definitely
bringing you Lauren? That would be amazing,
New Lauren would be crazy.
right? It'd be dope. I'd love to see him. He's been in so many things.
Hmm. Yeah, I think this show has a lot of potential to really bring in a lot of the stuff from like the live action like Andor, and
Hmm.
even continue some of the stuff from the Clone Wars, because or not the Clone Wars, the Obi-Wan series, because he had to deal with a lot of that stuff too.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's a lot of open space. But I'm excited we finally got a show that's really highlighting Maul and his character development over these last few shows. You know what I mean? From Clone Wars, well, not even just Clone Wars, from Phantom Menace to Clone Wars to Solo. He's finally getting his moment to shine, and I think Filoni is really putting his foot in this one.
Oh, definitely. It was really nice to see his name pop up first on the credits. Before I
Mm-hmm.
kind of go off on my little exit rampage here, I do want to talk about that last hallway fight where I felt like it was like kind of an homage to the Rogue One fight of
Mm-hmm.
Vader in the hallway, where like Maul was just tearing people up, and he holds that guy up in the ceiling, and then just like lets him go and fillets the guy right there on his lightsaber. That was so badass.
I'm
I
waiting
mean,
for those two to just be like, we're not so different, you and I. You know what I mean? Like they're essentially the same when you really think about it.
is there a hallway tight enough to like fit both of them in? Like
At one
that's
time,
gonna be
at the
amazing.
same time,
Yep. Like
that'd be kind of cool to watch.
it would be, man. I can't wait. It definitely has to happen. I'm excited for what the show can provide, what it can dive into from an ending of a Solo movie where I feel like everyone was kind of like, what? To
Mm-hmm.
like really like opening it up and finally getting the answers we want. I'm excited. The show also already got greenlit for season 2. So
Let's go. Let's
yeah, man.
go.
Definitely. So any further comments, further predictions? I think the Vader Maul fight is a must.
No, definitely.
I don't think we can't bring in Ahsoka, not yet. Um yeah, I think the Vader, I hope he goes against Palpatine. I just
At
hope.
least an engagement with him where he's or just a conversation. I'd love to just see
Yeah,
those two chat.
I would think that'd even be better. Could you imagine just
Yeah,
those two
like they don't
talking?
got to fight. They don't got to fight. They
No.
just you left me there to die. You know what I mean? Like something like that would be
Yeah.
so crazy. Because it's like he really looked up to Sidious, and then he just left him there and just was like, "All right, dude, like you're on your own. You're cut in half. Goodbye."
Yeah.
So
Just
just
threw him
just an
away.
engagement with those two. You know what? Actually, talking about earlier, we're talking about the Inquisitors. If I'm not mistaken, there was one of the Inquisitors in the trailer for this show, so we may have either not a fully developed Inquisitorium or at least a partial Inquisitor group. It was the one that Ahsoka fought in
The
that.
beak looking guy, the guy with the like skull
Yeah,
face thing going on. Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
She wound up
Hmm.
fighting him, and I think he was. I forgot what the show was. Was it Tales of the Jedi? It was
Tales
like
of the
that
Dark Side?
miniseries. Tales of
Was
the
it
Dark
the
Side. One of
Tales of the
those.
Dark Side? Yeah, one of them.
It was the one that she had her own little storyline to it, where she was like an infant and then she wound up like fighting. So, but yeah,
Yeah, there was
there
like a
might be
big
some
fire or
Inquisitors in this.
something. Right. Yeah, no, that'd be
Mm-hmm.
dope. Could you imagine like he's breaking into like the police station? Could you imagine he just breaks into the Inquisitorium and just lights it up? That'd be
Don't
dope.
tease me. Don't tease me.
I got it, man. That's what we do. That's what we get paid the big podcast dollars. Duh.
Amen, brother.
On that note, yeah, let's we got episode 3 coming up next week. This is one episode a week now after this.
Yes, so we got one episode a week up until I think the second to last week.
All right, rad. It's always a special
So
time. I feel like this is the most excited I've been for a Star Wars project since Ahsoka. I wasn't too impressed with not bad. What the hell was the name of that one? The Goonies one.
no, we don't
Skeleton
talk about
Crew,
that one.
right?
Skeleton Crew is not there. No.
And then the Acolyte, like no, I feel like this has the possibility to be a fun ride for the Star Wars crew here.
Yeah, I think Star Wars animated always do a really good job, so I'm excited to see it. The live action stuff falls flat on its face, man, and it's such a shame. But we got the
Right.
animated, so I'll take it. It's a win for me.
Rock on. All right.
Amen.
On that note, I think we're going to bring it to a bit of a close. So, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Geeks at the Nerd Table. Please also give a little shout out to Jorge's production studio at GM Productions. If you need a song produced, there is no other better behind the ones and twos and all the little magic. You want to talk about dark side magic and the magic of Dathomir? You got this guy right here. He does amazing things all the time. Be sure to also check
Appreciate
out
it.
our other friend Jose with Baby Girl Comics, who is having a free comic book day at the beginning of next month. And check out
Mhm.
his podcast, Street Light Confessions. And be sure to stay tuned to Geeks at the Nerd Table because we have lots more coming for sure. On that note, adios.
See ya.